Well, hello, everybody. My name is Harrison Painter, and welcome to Coffee with Harrison. Love it. All right, grab that cup of Java, and let's create some massive value here on a Tuesday. Monday, it truly was a Monster Monday. Our AmpU webinar with Brian Tompkins, packed house. We were at maximum capacity on the webinar, and we had to run it over on Ustream for the overflow. Very successful. The feedback has been good. And I can tell you, Brian Tompkins, this guy brings it every single time. Every time I'm around Brian, I learn something new. So if you haven't had a chance to hear Brian speak or teach yet, please do. You will absolutely learn something from him. I want to thank everybody that came out. Gary Loper, Amy Stark, Alyssa, Yoga. We're going to talk about that. We'll have you on. I don't know if this body bends very well, but I know it's good for the mind, body, spirit. So let's talk. Let's talk. I don't know the whole leg thing. I just don't think it's going to work for me, but we'll talk. We'll talk. New business cards. Look at that right there. Bam. Look at that. That's the new design. Does that look like a social media rock star right there? At least looks like a guy that really cares about his clients and works hard. So that's what's most important. Today, how am I going to bring you mass value today with the coffee, the Tuesday coffee? And I love my coffee. It keeps me pumped up, keeps me working and going. Let's talk about writing a hook. You guys should be writing a blog post today, right? And a lot of us don't think a whole lot about the title. So let's start thinking in terms of why that title is important. The title is your hook. It's going to get the readers in to read it, right? A lot of people might like you, start to know you, even start to trust you. But as social media progresses, the relationships build, it's still going to take more. It's going to take a hook to get me in. TV does it. Newspapers do it. Magazines do it. So you guys need to do it too. So what is a hook? A hook captures your potential readers' attention and draws them in, right? And you've got to think in terms of writing these things to be tempting, to be attractive, right? To fascinate, captivate, and even hypnotize me a little bit. When you look at your content, I want you to think, what is the most interesting, dramatic, unusual, funny thing about your content? Okay? And as you're designing the hook, ask yourself if it relates to the reader or listener, if it leads to your objective, and is it exciting and will it pique somebody's interest? Now, a hook does not mean tricking people. Okay? If your blog post is about the color blue, you don't want to put, it's all about the red. Okay? People don't want to be tricked. You're going to piss them off. You're going to make them mad. They don't want to feel tricked. They want to feel enticed, attracted in, and then you give them something for that hook, okay? So I want you to think about that. And could you take that hook, that title, and use it as the first sentence of your blog post? So that way you kind of can see if it fits, if it makes sense. Okay, now we've crafted it. It should be 5, 6 words at most. That's it. We don't want these huge, long titles, right? Titles short and sweet, short and sweet. But once you do it, then write them down and ask yourself, should this be a statement or a question? Now, I've gone with statements. I'm going to be transferring more to questions. And I tell you, my philosophy behind that, and I'm going to start researching the numbers, and I'm sure the numbers will back this up. But, you know, a question mark, there's something about a question mark. You ask a question, I don't know the answer. I want to click on that thing, man. I want to know what you're talking about. I want to know the answer to that question. Right? So that question mark's going to attract me, hypnotize me, suck me into your blog post so I can read it and get the answer. So if you guys start thinking about this and crafting these things, you're going to see more traffic come into your blog. And with more traffic comes more potential customers, more conversions, and that's what it's all about. Absolutely. Now, I want to share with you something real quick. This is awesome. I love it to death. BitRebels.com. These guys they're amazing hook writers. And take a look at this one right here. Boom. Right there. Tiger Woods is swinging again. That's right. Half of you are thinking sexcapades. The other half of you are thinking about Tiger in the golf world. Okay, now the writer, Rob McKay, even in his first sentence, discusses the hook after he brings you in. Yeah, y'all came here either looking for dirt or looking to defend Tiger, right? So he knew it. And the blog post was about a new video game, EA Sports, Tiger Woods, a PGA Tour game. Great post, amazing post, sucked me in, read the thing, and that was the intent, and it worked. It was a success. So, all right, so when you write that post today, go out there, write that hook, suck me in, get me to read it. Let's make it happen. Go out there, blow it up, and let's do it. Let's do it. All right. My cuppeth is emptieth. So go out there, make it happen, and love it. See you tomorrow.
Love it.